1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just want to look at something before we start. Go on, water pump. Tell me how fast my processor is going. Instead of those little spinny fans. I should probably speed up how fast it transitions from, like, one graphic to the next. Okay, it's just telling me my temperatures. That's dumb. What does task manager? Oh, task manager says that. Okay. Okay, that is pretty fast. Anywho, PowerWash Simulator. Do it. I'm in a corner. It's funny that Fmod is I guess, like a coding thing. Hello? Cool. As I was saying, a coding company or a game company, and not a mod company. I don't think I read this. Owing to the steady reputational rise of Muckingham Caldera City Transportation Network, CCTN, is excited to announce the reopening of its subway links in the vibrant town. Or to the vibrant town. We'd like you to deep clean the platform area ahead of the grand unveiling. Please note that whilst much of the graffiti in the facility could be said to possess artistic merit, we'd like you to remove it all. Cool. I like how it's like a little angry face there. It's interesting to me that they're gonna have me clean out a whole place. Eh? A whole section, and it's only like... It's tiny, you know? Welcome, Himura! Oh, okay, that did something. Perhaps you'd like some interesting statistics on our railroad systems while you work. Whilst you work! I don't know, maybe. But hello, and welcome to cleaning simulators. That's why not, you know? What's good? I get the feeling that this whole subway is gonna take the whole stream. Because it's kind of a lot, you know? Kind of a whole thing. A whole shebang, if you will. You're right about that. It is more satisfying. It means that we can finish the dirtiness and clean it up. And more visual ASMR and stuff. Due to the scope and size of it, though, I don't really have a plan except for just shoot things with a water gun. Usually it's branched off into sections, but this time it's just like, hey, take care of the whole station. And we mean the whole station and everything inside of the station. I mean, my plan is literally just like, as long as I get stuff done and the progress bar goes up, then we're doing good stuff. I mean, the job might be satisfying, but I can't really attest to, like, I don't know, it takes a special someone to be a sanitary worker. I think I mentioned this last stream. But people that do this kind of stuff as, like, their job, they've got a special mindset that not a lot of people have. And that's commendable. I guess we can start with this wall. And by extension, the pillar. Make sure you water your walls so they'll grow up nice and healthy. Power wash your tomato plants so they're nice and clean. Fill your candles with water and set your bathtub on fire. I promise, what's the worst that could happen? You know what the best way to cut a tomato is? Not a power washer, but a water cutter. Is that what they call them? No, wait. It's not a water cutter. The thingy that they use where they compress water through a nozzle and then it cuts metal. That. I forgot what they called it though. See, C-U-T-E-R is cuter. Cutter has 2 T's, but you're very close. Very, very, very close. You get a 95% on the assignment of spelling. And in most schools, that's still a passing grade, so... It's okay, there's a lot of times where I'm texting someone and I hit send before rereading it. The worst is when you try to say, I'll be there in a sec, like second, and you hit the X instead of the C, and then you're like, oh. This was a work email. Well, time to put my resume out there. I've never actually done that exact thing, but I'm sure it's happened. Like, a few times. My voice is cracking. That means I'm dehydrated. Well. Blah. Gotta jump like a rabbit there. But yeah, most of the time my work texts and work emails, I hit the and sign when trying to hit the exclamation mark. So it looks like I'm trying to tag someone in the chat. But last I checked, there's no one in the group chat named Server. So yeah. I'm usually pretty good at texting, just not all the time. Did they want me to clean? Even the gate is dirty! How? Well, okay. Bling! But yeah, I'm normally pretty good at texting because technology is kind of my profession. It is the thing I'm good at. At least that's what I tell people. I got a pattern going on here. I mean, streaming does have its confusing parts, like, one of them is linking your face tracking device, if you're a VTuber, to like a port number, and then getting your software to recognize that port number so that it could link up to your phone. Which can get confusing because it involves port numbers and IP addresses. Or you could just connect it through a cable and be done with it. Which is actually what I did. Is that a train? Hold up, I don't see any trains coming through here. What the heck? For now, we will put this over here. Hold up, I just realized something. What if I, left the ladder on the floor and then I sprayed it? Would I get a dirt outline of a ladder? Pretty sure I would. That would be pretty funny. should totally do that at some point. If I remember. I am very forgetful. Okay, so newsflash. This platform wall goes down all the way from Turkey to Greece. Which I assume is a far distance, but I'm not European, so I can't confirm that. So instead, I'm going to do a funny with the platform ledge and just go all the way down, and all the way back, and all the way down, and then all the way back, and then all the way down, until it goes kaplingy. You know, this would probably be faster if I just use the yellow attachment and focus on the rest. I could probably do that. I keep selecting the nozzle extension thing. Well, I did something right. Trying to move while doing something with my other hand. Getting in the way of my camera. So I was glitching out for a sec. You know, instead of just trying to restore a subway station, they should just open up an underground fight club. Hold up, I got stuck on the railroad tracks here, but not down there. Okay, now I'm not getting stuck on them. Call me nocturnal because I will write to you then. Sup, Nova? Welcome! I haven't seen you in a while. It has been what the kids call a hot minute. I don't know why the minute's hot. Maybe it became a model. I don't know. I have been pretty alright. Busy and collectively tired, but alright. I mean, I can't really complain. On Sundays, I get to listen to a rapping Buddhist monk while I fight, tooth monsters. And then on Wednesdays, I get to water my walls. I did not give Night Rain a try. Not yet. I've actually been waiting to play that with some friends, but they have been busy. Unfortunately, I'm not super into the whole, Elder Scrolls? What the heck? I'm not super into the whole, like, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne type of gameplay. So I haven't been itching to hop into it. But it does look interesting, and I'm definitely gonna try it out. I would say that the people who don't like their walls being watered are probably fruit flies and dung beetles. And just flies in general, let's be honest. Oh. These walls are sectioned off or in halves? I don't think I played Dark Souls Remastered either. But I have seen some gameplay of it. I know that one of the enemies is a giant butterfly. Another is a dragon. I think one is a minotaur or something. You know what? Let's get these pillars. I have heard that it's a lot of running around and backtracking. And in some fights, if you die, you spawn back like literally a 5-minute walk, and you have to get past a bunch of enemies just to get back to your souls. And if you had a lot of souls there, and you just happen to die from one of those lesser enemies because you were trying to run past them, they say no. Well, goodbye souls. But such is the charm of the Souls series. To be fair, to be completely fair, it's not the only hard game or the first difficult game that people thought, this is absolutely stupid. You see, there's a game called Cat Mario. And it's just like Mario, but the protagonist is a cat. And all the obstacles in the game are placed as if you try to run it through naturally. Invisible blocks that force you to fall to your death. Enemies that come out of literally the sky and just 1,000 miles an hour hit you. Stuff like that. And areas that require extreme amounts of skill just to get past. It is the Dark Souls of platformers. I have died more to the first level of Cat Mario than I have to Millennia when I played Dark Souls or Elden Ring. How do I flip this again? Oh, right. I am Millennia, Lady Mikola. You are Millennia, Blade of Michael Jackson. I still want someone to create an Elden Ring mod that replaces a lot of the enemies with like references, and they call the mod Elden Meme. I would play the heck out of that. Gotta make sure we get that little crevice because here at PowerWashing Inc., featuring me, we do not cut corners. Anyway. I have to peek over my phone every once in a while to see the chat, see if there's any updates I missed. Now that I think about it, I do have a stand that I can put them under on. I should consider that. But then my monitors would be too high up. I have to strain my neck just to see what's going on. Now for the other pillars. And then we'll get the grate after. Or the gate. The Great Gate. We'll switch to this one for this. If I can actually switch, that'd be great. I just realized I made a pun and didn't even realize it. Until now. If I could switch, that'd be great. You know, if hair could stop getting in my face, that'd be great. As well. No, that would be wonderful. We gotta get away from the grate if we're washing the gate. I'm either speaking nonsense or spitting bars. Speaking of bars, Subway Gate. Heck yeah. Go away, evil, numb face. Cat eating stuff face graffiti. I haven't the slightest clue what that graffiti was supposed to be. I guess we can get the floor. I mean, I don't know what else to tackle, or what to tackle next. Because there's so much. So much crime. So much rust. Why is there rust? Oh, it's a metal platform, that's fine. I'll get the left section of this metal platform. And then we'll focus on the right. And we gotta take out some grime on the tile as well. So that's just a win-win. Okay, on to this section. Pretty sure I was obliterating the rust by, in one go. You'll see some marks over here. I see like a waving in the tile. Hey, Seth. What'd you say? Share a power washing stream. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I am watching a Subway. Eat fresh. Or in this case, eat a power washer. Thank you for all supporting hearts and stuff. Always appreciated. All the time, all the where. All the how, all the why. Maybe not all the where. Get this little subsection. Subsection. Let's get the metal. I'm pretty sure that's a song by Tenacious D. Which I think is Jack Black's band. But I could be wrong. I have had my dumb blonde moments before. Go in and out and in. I'm going in and I'ma go hard and I'ma go hard. You know what's funny? I don't even know who sings that. I just heard it at work over and over. Song about someone going in. Like, you're not a conspiracy theory. You don't have to announce you're staying. You know? Can these pillars move? Guys, I think this place is haunted. I want to trade my power washer in for a power, blicky. Of course, the emojis that you're posting all help. Thank you. They remind me that I'm not alone in this washing journey. Showers are just power washers, but for people. Speaking of which, I'm definitely gonna have to take a shower later. Why the heck are you still dirty? Oh. Imagine washing your big long pillars. And being completely serious about it. No, Uncle Bob, this isn't a euphemism for anything. I'm literally cleaning a giant round pillar. Oh yeah, clean that tile and mosaic floor. Apparently it's split up into sections, so... We are also going to split this up into sections. Like so. Hi there, I would ask if you can clean my caravan, but I already know what your answer is. From the Uncanny Franny, that is a freaking name. Caldera City subway system was built using over 16 million bricks. I believe it because I'm watching each and every one of them. What's your next cereal box fact? If you were to pile them up top to tail, they would extend a staggering 2,137 miles into the Earth's atmosphere. That's only a tantalizing 236,715 miles short of the moon's surface. If you are hundreds of thousands of a magnitude away from a comparison you're trying to make, maybe you'll make it. That would be like me saying I'm about only 10,000 times less intelligent than the top 10 geniuses in Earth's history combined. I should probably clean with the big one. Well, big power, not big surface area. But y'all knew what I meant. Gotta make sure you clean your bench's butt. Since we're so close, might as well finish the floor up. As I said, make sure you get the butt of your benches. Those benches were a bit of a pain. Oh, hold on, gotta take a phone call. BRB. Sorry about that. Apparently I'm the point of contact whenever someone misplaces their phone. And thank you for the head pats. Always appreciated. All the time. All the place. Except for while I'm driving, because then I get too invested in the head pat, and then I forget that there are lights that I need to look at. And then people are wondering why I'm like stationary at a green light. It hasn't happened before, but I know it would. Why on earth would they call the dirtiest place in all of England Muckingham? At least be ironic and call it something like soapbox or whatever. I mean, it'd be funnier. Treating this pressure washing like it's a credit card. You know, going back and forth like I'm swiping a card. I mean, if you think about it, I'm purchasing cleanliness and paying for it with water. What the heck are these places? Hold on, we've got Muckingham, Pumpton, Detergento, Power Falls, Fumeral, Scoria, La Harlem, Caldera City, Baltimore, Washingham, I can't make these names up, Bucketon, Spongeley, Suds East, Lubry City, Moppingham, Sprayers, Blemishigan, and Sparkleton. I think this just broke my head. I do an S like a window washer. Could I? I don't know how window washers wash, to be honest. So I don't think I could do an S. I could do like this. But like it's not gonna be there forever. And go! Hey Seth, don't you like playing what's it called? What's the thing where you jump on stuff? Parkour Simulator. But with a water gun. It would be absolutely crazy if in the final level of the game you had to like fight someone with the power washer, and they were like in Conker's Bad Fur Day, the giant massive poo. Or maybe his name is the Great Mighty Poo. But instead of throwing toilet paper at him, you just flush with the gun. And plot twist, it's the mayor of the city. To get some awesome battle music from like Squirrel with the Gun. With their battle song, the boss theme. Which, by the way, is totally on my playlist. Yeah? Oh, you're lurking with a ton of emojis. I was like, why did the thing just pop up and it looked like a bunch of messages all at once? But that's cool. Have fun lurking. We'll just get this tile mosaic floor and then we'll try to figure out where on earth that this metal walkway is getting its dirt from. Oh yeah, we also have to do these benches. Cool. Now, where the hecky? Hello? Dirt! Come on, come on. Wherever you are. Or rust. Whatever it is. I literally don't know where it is, so yeah, that's the game plan. Just blast it until I see something happen. To look at that, I'm finally a water Pokemon, and I'm peeing out the Power Washer. I've always wanted to be a power washing Squirtle. Do you think Power Washing Simulator became popular after all of those videos on like TikTok and Instagram of like people power washing stuff, and it was just really satisfying, and someone was like, you know what, we need a game that bases itself off of that premise. Or is it the other way around? Ah, yeah. Like how the graffiti on this side of the railroad is all like red and stuff, and on the other side it's like green and blue. It's like graffiti wars. Sorta, kinda. I wonder if people power wash in real life, if they're like mixing some sort of soap additive to the power washer, or if it's literally just all compression and water. Like 100% nothing added. Also, what kind of water are they using? Is it distilled or like what? Filtered? What would happen if you had salt water? Oh, well, that worked. Onto the walls, I suppose. I mean, I'll get to the ceilings last, I think. In real life, for reasons, you might want to do the ceilings first, because it's probably going to drip grime down onto the floor. And you don't want to clean the floor twice, so you might go top to bottom. But I don't do this for a job, so I don't know. Could be wrong. I think the ledge was the one I used this one with. If I could actually select the 15-degree nozzle. how much money actual power washers make. I guess it also depends on how much work they get. Gotta go back over this since I think I missed the bottom of this ledge. Whoops. Start from here. I wasn't even done yet, but cool. I'll have to figure the ladder out at some point. I don't even think I necessarily need it, because I'll just be using the long extensions. Oh! No better time to get the tracks cleaned up than now. You know what I think we'll do? We'll divide this into 2 sections, or maybe even 3. I'll hit this track up. Like so. Walk across it and go down. And then we'll go from there. I'll probably do a pass back for these, I think they're like called railroad spikes or whatever. Just to get them good and clean. I'm pretty sure this isn't covering the whole thing and the whole shebang, but it's a good start. I thought that was oil. It goes away pretty quickly, though. That's good. Okay, okay. Get this one next. Maybe... I don't know, I feel like this strategy... that track's actually pretty clean. Yeah, we'll stick with this strategy, and then we'll detail it later. satisfying. Just blazing a way through the grime, and the dirt, and the oil. I'm surprised the subway station hasn't been invaded by the US yet. I'm sort of kind of getting the rail, too. So we might actually be able to clean this off completely. Why the heck is oil so hard to power wash? Can I help you, oil spill? Do I just come back for the oil spills? Guess I don't have to if I just use this one. But good lordy, those things are stubborn! I guess this strategy we're gonna use is walking the line, quote unquote, and then stopping when we see the oil spills that are being stubborn and just grab them down like this. It's funny to use the word scrub when we're not scrubbing it traditionally, we're just going over it 1,000 times with water. But then to brakes, I suppose. I feel like getting the other side of that track is darn near impossible, so... Hello, Oil. Almost went right over you. I mean, the point is to go over them, but not skip them. Blueberry pomegranate is such a weird flavor. Well, time to walk the track. Shine on, you crazy steel. Train tracks are made of steel, right? Not iron? I wouldn't know. I'm not a civil engineer. By the way, to all the civil engineers, good job. The world appreciates your, interference in the natural order of everything collapsing. I'm gonna have to tackle that oil spill before America invades it. I feel like one pass of the 15-degree nozzle should be enough to clean this track after we get to the other side. Yep, pretty sure that's all we need. That and a way to get rid of all this freaking oil. There's so much oil. I thought trains ran on like coal and stuff, not oil. Who said that trains could run on oil? I just cleaned the whole track. Okay. Oh, we still have to clean its track off. Give me one moment to just do this track real quick, and then we'll resume with the floor. I feel like most of this side is clean, and it's going to be the other side that's just blue everywhere. That oil spill looks a little gross, not gonna lie. So we're just gonna rub it out. Ah. As I thought, this side is all blue. This side is all dirt. All it took was a quick run, and we're all good. Okay, that track is clean. So I figured out how to basically pee my power wash instead of hand holding it. And I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but it looks like it's a glitch. I'm surprised it hasn't been patched yet. Or maybe it hasn't been patched because it's part of the lore, right? Because think about it. Where is all this water coming from if I'm not a water Pokemon? But you see, if I am a water Pokemon and I can just create water from my body, like so, then it all checks out. The Power Washer is just a front so that people think that they're hiring a human instead of a Pokemon. And if the Power Washer protagonist, aka myself, is a water and psychic type, that checks out and why I can move the ladder with my mind from all the way over there. Guys, I'm cooking something fierce. The Power Wash protagonist is actually a Pokemon. And the 4 moves that they know is Water Gun, Telekinesis, Featherfall. What would the 4th one be? Probably like Detection of Dirt or something. Construction began on Muckingham to counter a branch line in 1920, funded by Wilberforce Thrust, who was keen to provide an effective means of transporting his workforce from the city to his cattle ranches. It was unveiled by Jeff Jefferson X, who passed away the self-same day from an incident. I didn't get to read the whole thing. Who passed away the self-same day from an incident related to the station's substandard construction. Ah, yes. The classic story of a billionaire or wealthy person, a monopoly man, if you will, who constructs something so shoddily that it kills people. Totally checks out. I like how we have this little Charlie Chaplin level of dirt that's just in the middle here. Anyone gonna get that reference? Am I dating myself? The answer to that's probably yes. Gonna have to go 15 degrees on this. You know what we could do? A ceiling! I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Actually, this is building up the clean meter pretty quickly. $43. 44. Probably gonna go slow right here. $45. Got this little edge right here. Okay, that counts as the wall. So the ceiling is this little barrier right here. Or line, I guess. getting pretty close. Oh, we got that section cleared off. I think we got the whole, feeling. Now for the wall. I'm gonna go vertical with the wall, though. Why? Because reasons. It's like I'm nodding yes, up and down. Yeah. Eyebrows so itchy for a second there. I had to stop the water gun so I could pay attention to it. Give it the good scratch. Why does that car have eyes? Is this the Cars movie poster, but like in game form? Fun fact, I've only seen the first of those movies. I know there's one where they go to Tokyo. There's one where they go around the world. But I've only seen the first one. Okay, what does this poster say? Driving Me Nuts, starring Esther Death, Lawrence Duffer. Where the heck are they getting these names from? 1984 will be the year we go off-road. Grand Caldera Productions. That's a movie place. Where are these names? Grisham Steaks. Miriam Gloat. Portland Bay. Derek Degas. Arthur Brain. Hit feature films. Ivor Detail. Geffen Dunn. Lex Icon. Same person that's it's starring as. Faustina Trist. Oh, that's a director. Why'd you have a movie called Driving Me Nuts? That's just a punchline to a really bad pirate joke. Why does this poster look familiar? They better not be advertising the Helter Skelter. Isn't Kevin Bernard the guy who owns a Helter Skelter? So it looks like it was brand new in 1984, and it got so dirty since that we've had to clean it. Which does beg the question when this game came out in. Or rather, PowerWash Simulator. What year is it supposed to be? Because if 1984 is the release date of a lot of these rides, and a lot of the stuff that we're cleaning, and it got this dirty, and the game takes place in England, I want to say then... Oh, these advertising boards are separate. Go ahead and clean them off real quick. I want to say that this game takes place in... Maybe... No. If I had to guess, sometime between the late 90s to early... The late 90s to the late 2000s would be my guess. Which, given the expansions, are $40K. SpongeBob, Wallace and Gromit. That feels like it's accurate. Actually, what is the... Do we not have the DLCs? Ah, so we have Wallace and Gromit, Shrek, Alice's Adventures, Midgar. Oh, that's Final Fantasy. SpongeBob SquarePants, Back to the Future, Warhammer 40k, and Tomb Raider somehow. Which I definitely intend to do all of those. Because the level of jokes I can make in those worlds would be off the charts. Plus, I get to play copyrighted music. Or at least consider it and not actually play it, because, again, copyrighted music. I can't go into Shrek Swamp and start playing, Smash Mouth, you know? I could always sing it, though. I might just finish this ball and then call the stream, because I am getting pretty tired. Kind of felt 10 minutes ago I was starting to fall pretty silent, because getting a little bit eepy. But I think I got the energy to at least pull through for this wall. Especially if I go a little bit faster and just do this strategy that I should have done all the way at the other end. But I thought being thorough was a better strat. I've always preferred the quality of something over the quantity, so I thought doing a good job early on was better. I've always sort of been like that. Except with Factorio. They added quality modules, and I'm just like, that whole mechanic is a little confusing to me. Like, I get how it works, but still, like, can't I just send something into the same manufacturer over and over until it improves? No? Okay, then. Probably a mod for that. I just have to find it. There's something comedic about Jeff Jefferson, the 12th, being, running for mayor in the year of 84. Wait a second. Hold the phone for a sec. We can actually figure out when this game takes place. Or at least a good estimate. Yeah, set up. So we don't know the difference between 1920 and Mayor Jeff Jefferson a 10th. But, oh, that's the next job. We currently have Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 13th, right? I'm guessing that it's kind of like a monarch where it's the kids of each one that take over. So my guess is that Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 13th is the son of Jeff Jefferson the 12th. Make it clear that he is talking metaphorically about cleaning up the city. He has no intention of getting on his expensively tailored knees and scrubbing the city or any kind of animal for that matter. Good disclaimer. Not actually, but still. We know it takes place after 84, and that it's after his son is old enough to run, so it might actually take place in the late 2000s to early 2010s. The PowerWash Simulator probably takes place sometime in the past decade, I want to say. Yay! Did I get out of the tunnel wall? Looks like it. I didn't get all the floor, though. That was easy enough to take care of. It looks like it's divided into halves on the floor. And we'll just get this wall, because why the heck not? But, as I get this wall cleaned up real quick, I want to thank everyone who came for watching. We'll do the rest of this tunnel next week because this is a big job. And I'm tired. And Sunday we'll pick up with the Rapid Monk game. AKA, what's it called? Free Fantasio. Thanks for the head pats, by the way. Devs appreciate it. Can I save here? Oh yeah. Hit the floppy disk. I know what a floppy disk is. Anyway, thanks for all the emojis, and all the comments and stuff. And talking to me about Cat Mario. And all that other stuff. And more emojis. Thank you. Anyway, see you later. I'm gonna go take a nap or something. I don't know yet. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.